Hey guys, it's David, and welcome to another episode of Right Politics. So this is part two of the video about the shooter who was in Wisconsin earlier this morning. Now, with all of the information that has come to light, of course, he was being charged by this one guy who was, of course, one of the rioters. So, of course, he was shot in the head, and then the shooter immediately paused where he was, called the police, and then once they realized that he was stand still, the rioters started to chase him. Like anyone would do running from a mob, he tripped. And what happened was, at that point, there was, by the way, the first guy who was shot was white. So the whole thing that the media is trying to swing that this guy is a white supremacist and he was targeting the Black Lives Matter activists is completely not true. He was starting to get beaten by this young man with a skateboard, and in that time he acted in self-defense and shot the attacker in the arm. As he was continually to be beaten by the other man who was a white American, he was as well shot in the head. Now, because I cannot find a link to the video I'm about to speak of, it is only on Twitter. I'm going to leave a link in the description. But after this happens, the guy continues to walk back to the gas station he was defending with the other armed citizens, and the police show up. And this video shows him cooperating with the police and working with the police, telling them what happened. All in the same time, the police were very responsive. So basically, the whole point of this video is that the mainstream media, including Fox News, is basically showing this to be a homicide with 3 people shot, 2 of them killed. And in reality, with all this footage that is coming to light, which I'm going to try to post later, the opposite is actually true. And some of the footage is being yanked. Of course, a lot of it is violent, but the footage that is not violent is the footage that I will show. And of course, if you guys like more of this content, be sure and like and subscribe, and we'll see you on another episode of Right Politics.